What's going on, guys? Bob Buskirk here at Think Computers, and today we have a brand new CPU cooler from Phanteks. It is their PH-TC12LS, and this is their low profile C-type cooler. So let's go ahead and take a look. The cooler itself comes in Phanteks retail packaging. It's not overly flashy, and you really don't know what really comes inside the box because you can't really tell by the actual retail box. There is sort of like a little outline of the cooler right here, like a little drawing, but you really can't tell. But there is a lot of information on this box. So on one side we have our full set of specifications and all of that, and then on the opposite side it goes over the different technologies that are actually in the cooler that Phanteks uses. And then on the back it goes into some information in a ton of different languages, of course, but let's just go ahead and open this bad boy up and see what we have inside. So as you can see, everything is nicely packaged in here, so everything is protected. And I should just be able to pull the cooler out. Yes, and then I'll pull our accessories out. That looks to be about it. So look at our accessories first, and this should be all of our mounting hardware for both Intel and AMD, as well as instructions and all of that. So there are instructions in quite a different languages. We have US and Europe. We have German. And we have Chinese. So they put all of them in here. Of course, we would go with the US one, and there's pictures and all of that. So they really let you know how to install the cooler. Of course, if you're a first-time builder, you're gonna need this for sure. And then we have all of our installation kits and all of that. And one thing that's nice is, as you can see, they are labeled. So we have Intel set, AMD set, and then our accessories, and our accessories include, looks like our mounting bracket, and then we do get thermal compound in there as well. Oh, and it looks like we also have Korean installation guide as well. So taking a look at the cooler though, it is a C-type cooler, and if you're not familiar with a C-type cooler, just like the name says, it's a C, so the heat pipes come up in a C design, and then you have the heat sink part as the top. So typically we see a tower cooler. This is a C-type cooler, and this is very low profile. It's made to fit in those smaller systems. Again, we see systems like your mini ITX becoming extremely popular now. So these type of coolers are great. These type of coolers are also great for like home theater PC or something like that, where you don't need this huge air cooler and you don't want an all-in-one water cooler or something like that. These are great. So taking a look at it, we see we have our fan here on the top. Of course, that is going to exhaust air out. And then the actual heat pipes, so you can take a look. You can see we have our thick plate here at the bottom, which is all copper. And then we have our copper heat pipes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heat pipes that will transfer heat from the base and go up into the heat sink. And if you can look, the heatsink is not overly thick. So again, we will see how well cooling does on this, because usually the larger the heatsink, the better the cooling properties. So this isn't overly that thick at all. But again, we will see how well that goes. And you can see that the heat pipes go up and they go all the way through the entire heatsink. And one thing I always like to mention, because a lot of companies don't do this, if I can pull this out or try to pull this out. Let's see here, is that the actual fan, here, I'll pull it through this way. It's kind of hard to see, but the actual connection on the fan is fully sleeved. Some companies skimp on this and don't do that, and it just doesn't make it look great, when you have it installed. So fully sleeved cable here. And one cool thing that Phanteks has done as well, just to keep the color uniform, is that the actual heatsink is black. Usually we just see, that's plain aluminum color, but they've painted it black. So that is basically it here for our quick unboxing and overview of this cooler. Now make sure you check back very soon on thinkcomputers.org, as we'll have our full written review. And remember guys, if you enjoy our videos, why don't you subscribe? Catch you guys later.